Okay, ladies, we're on clue 3. The last clue, you made 4 strip sets with 2-inch background, 2-inch accent and a 4-inch background fabric in the middle. And then you cut them into 2-inch increments. So you should have a bunch of blocks, a big stack of blocks, this size, for the big quilt, and the small ones here for your wall hanging. So those should be all done and set aside. And then we'll set those aside and we're ready to do our last strip set. Yay! Or strip sets plural, maybe. We should go that way. Okay, so this should be about all you have left then, is you have 2. Okay, so with clue 3, what we have left is our 7-inch background strip and 2 2-inch accent strips from our fabric, okay? You should have 4 sets like this left. So, of course, what are we going to do? We're going to make a strip set again using our purple, my accent on the outside, my background in the middle. So we're going to go to the machine, whoops, and put these together. What would we do without the crease to tell us what's right side? That's why I don't press mine.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because if I press the crease out, then some of these,
The creases.
well, and some of the fabrics, the solids, I look at them and I can't tell the back from the front. So I leave my crease in, at least that way I know I'm really putting right side to right side. She bought one of those based on, I think, the recommendations from you on that. Now, I don't, like to brag on myself or anything, but
Go ahead.
I can tell. I can see it.
Well,
I don't have a problem.
I can see it, but the light has to be right.
Oh.
In my sewing room light, depending on the time of day.
Yeah, I haven't, I'm working on, my sewing room's a disaster right now. I'm trying to work on these blocks, but I'm also trying to get some Christmas mug rugs together. So
Oh, yes.
in the hoop mug rugs. So I have embroidery thread and stuff laying all over my sewing tables back there. So, but I have a white on white that I'm using for the background in my mug rugs.
Yeah.
I don't know. So far at my age with my bifocals and my sewing room light, I can see.
Are you calling me old?
No, not really.
Just can't see.
Well, I'm just saying that at this point, that's not something I've got an issue with. So much for that one. Okay, so this one is done. We're going to go to the ironing board and press this to the dark side. And you're going to be doing 4 more of these. So everything is the same through each one of these block segments. We're sewing something onto the side. We're sewing 4 of them. We're pressing them open, and then we're going to cut. We're going to come back and cut this. So let's go to the iron and press to the dark side. Okay, so we're pressing this over to the dark side. And like I said, I'm not pulling, but I am trying to make sure that I'm pushing this over and that it's not, so that it's a nice crisp seam and I don't have any of it. Alrighty, so, okay, in clue 3 here, we sewed the 7-inch background strip with the 2-inch accent strip. So, and you've made 4 of these, so we're going to cut them. And we're going to cut these babies into 2-inch increments. So, my little ruler won't work for this, so I'm going to have to go with the big guns. Let me pull this up here and get my selvage and everything straightened up.
guess that if you're not catching on, it helps to make your cutting more accurate if you line up the edge of your strip to align on your cutting mat.
Yeah, which
And keep
I'm
checking
doing.
it as
Yeah,
you go
keep
along.
checking it because sometimes, especially when you're doing strip sets and you're
Right.
going one way or the other, or sometimes you go the same direction, your fabric will have a tendency to want to curve a little bit.
Yeah.
And then if it curves, then and you've cut it and it's curving the wrong way, and then yeah, it can be troublesome. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, so it pays to check.
Yeah, pays to check.
And realign your edge if needed.
Yeah, I'm aligned here and I'm on the same line. Yeah, same
That's
line.
good.
Yeah,
That's good.
same line here, so that everything here should be pretty square. And I need to cut these in 2-inch strips. So, and I like I said, I'm a little anal with this. I got to make, I don't know how Jenny can do it so darn quick, because I got to make sure all my lines are the same and I've got the same amount of color showing on one end and the other, and maybe I have a little OCD.
No comment.
So, yeah, you'll really notice my OCD when I start putting blocks together and I have to cut all the threads off. Yeah, sorry guys.
Good thing. No, that's all right.
So here we're just going to cut these, go count two boxes or 2 lines here, and we're cutting these in 2-inch increments. So once you get done cutting all of these, out of all 4 of your strips, these are called C units, and you're going to have 82 of these. Now, did I set and count all of mine? Nope. When I get to the end and I find out that I don't have enough of something, well, that's why I have extra fabric. I can make up another 1 or 2 if I have to. So this is your C units. You're cutting from here, from all 4 of these, until you get 82. And then this size is your wall hanging size. They should be about that size. So there's the contrast between the 2 sizes for the full-size quilt and for the wall hanging. So get all these done, ladies, and get these ready to roll. And next clue, we're going to be putting blocks together. So you don't want to miss this clue, because if you would have seen me put together some of these blocks already, it's very entertaining. So don't miss next clue.